Has a child ever described something impossible for them to know and left you breathless? My 4-year-old son woke up in the middle of the night, startled and breathing fast, saying there was water everywhere but he wasn't getting wet. Between pauses and yawns, he described a dark wooden pier, a red lighthouse switched off, and a peeling blue bench where I was sitting crying. He fell back asleep while I sat at the edge of his bed, trembling, because just minutes before he called out, I had dreamt of that exact pier. I could feel the dampness in the air, smell the salt, and even hear the creak of the old boards beneath my feet. And yes, the peeling blue bench was there. I tried to convince myself it was coincidence, until the next day, without me mentioning anything, he grabbed his crayons and drew the red lighthouse, proudly sticking it to the fridge door. That night, I dreamed of the pier again. This time he was running toward me through the fog, and no matter how much I moved forward, the distance between us never closed. The next morning, while eating breakfast, he casually asked why I hadn't waited for him and added that the lighthouse wanted to turn on but it was afraid. That sentence froze me. I went up to the attic and dug through dusty boxes until I found my childhood photo albums. Inside, a forgotten picture, me at 4 years old, on an identical pier, beside a red lighthouse switched off in the same blue bench. I hadn't seen that photo in decades. My parents sold that house when we moved cities, and I had never mentioned that place to my son. I called my mother, and she told me the pier had been demolished after a storm when I was 5. I hung up, looked at the drawing on the fridge, and stood still, unsure whether to fear or be grateful that, 30 years later, someone was still walking that phantom pier with me.